What is knowledge? To understand this, look at the object in my hand. What colour was my phone case? You can answer black because you saw the object in my hand and recorded it into memory. That recorded perception is knowledge. Knowledge houses everything we have perceived throughout our lives. So knowledge is the totality of past perception. What you perceive is limited. You can't see through this wall, for instance. Since knowledge comes from perception, knowledge is limited too. Our thoughts come from knowledge, so thought is also limited. For instance, you can think your name because you know it, but you cannot think my sister's name because you don't. A thought is an obvious expression of knowledge, but knowledge works in more subtle ways. Take this phone. Through recognizing it as a phone, you conceive that it can call people, send messages, and access the internet. In this way, knowledge informs perception to create an experience of reality, me holding an object that has certain capabilities. The same thing happens with the other objects in your visual field. For instance, you see me, and knowledge informs you that I am a man. You see the objects around me, and knowledge informs you about each of those objects. It tells you that I am sitting on a chair next to a window during the day. In the same way, all the objects in the visual field combine to form a whole, the knowledge that informs each of those objects combines with the vision to create one big whole. This is what we call reality. Knowledge can either inform perception correctly or incorrectly. When knowledge informs perception incorrectly, we experience a false reality. We call that illusion. For instance, suppose knowledge informed you that this was my phone. That would be an illusion. While the knowledge that informs perception is limited, the experience it creates appears as complete and is taken to be true. This is because we think in terms of what we know, but cannot factor in what we don't. For instance, when you have an argument with a partner, you are not merely arguing ideas, but arguing realities. They are absolutely convinced the world is one way, and you are absolutely convinced it is another. The root of this inconsistency is knowledge informing perception. That is why it is easy to see when another person is wrong, because you have the knowledge that shows you they are wrong. However, when you are wrong, there is no knowledge that shows you are wrong. On the contrary, even when you are wrong, knowledge is informing perception that you are right. Knowledge does not merely cause you to think wrong thoughts, it causes you to experience wrong realities. Take right now as an example. Your reality is that I am holding my phone. What you see and what you know combine together to create an experience of reality. For instance, you know this is my phone because it looks like one. I told you it was one, and we have been discussing it as one. However, this was never a phone, it has always been a dental kit. Reality is an experience in which you are completely right until you are proven completely wrong. Self-knowing is a journey of self-discovery, but you must always scrutinize whether what you have discovered is actually true. Otherwise, you will be seeing truth, but looking at illusion.